Hello students, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to cover the remaining topics of NCERT class 10th chapter 5 arithmetic progressions. The topic of today's video will be sum of first n terms of an AP. Let us consider the given example on the screen as an AP. A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D. A is the first term and D is the common difference. Now in the previous video we have seen that the nth term of an AP is A plus n minus 1 into D. So let us take S, which denotes the sum of first n terms, and let us manually add each term of the AP till the occurrence of nth term. So A plus D plus A plus 2D, so on until the nth term, that is A plus n minus 1 into D. Now students, when the value of n is very large, it will be very difficult to calculate the sum of first n terms like this manually. So in order to do this quickly and less painfully, we have one formula which I am going to derive right now. So let us first reverse the order of the terms. So that means the nth term will be the first term and the first term of the given AP will be the last term, right? A here is first, here A is last. Similarly, A plus n minus 1 into D is last, and same thing here is first. Now let us add these two equations. Now students, the first term of equation 1 was A, and the last term of the equation 1 was A plus n minus 1 into D, right? And if you see the second equation, the first term was A plus n minus 1 into D, and the last term was A. Now students, if you add the first term of the first equation and the first term of the second equation, what you get is 2A plus n minus 1 into D, right? Similarly, add the last term of the first equation and last term of the second equation, what you get is 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So what this proves is that students, take any term m from the both arithmetic progressions, the sum of them will be always equal to 2A plus n minus 1 into D. For example, let us take the second term from both equation 1 and equation 2. What is it? The second term is A plus D and A plus n minus 2 into D. So A plus D plus A plus n minus 2 into D, which is nothing but 2A plus 2n into D minus 2D plus D, which is nothing but again 2A plus ND minus D, which is nothing 2A into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Take D common out, you will get this particular term. So if you add a particular term from a consecutive terms from both the equation, your result is always going to be 2 plus n 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Now let us take this into consideration and add both the equation 1 and 2. What we will get is 2A plus n minus 1 D n times, right? So if we add 1 and 2, the LHS will be S plus S, which is nothing but 2S, and the RHS will be 2A plus n minus 1 into D n times. Now this can also be written as 2S is equal to n into 2A plus n minus 1 D, since there are n terms, right? Again, bring to this side, you will get S is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So students, this is the formula of finding out the sum of the first n term of an AP, right? So s is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is the formula. Now let us see some more information about this formula. You can also write this as n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. Here a is the first term of the arithmetic progression, a plus n minus 1 into d is the last term of the arithmetic progression. So what we can conclude here is the sum of the first n terms can also be n by 2 into first term plus last term, that is a plus an, right? Now again, this is the formula for first n terms. If arithmetic progression is a finite arithmetic progression and the last term is an itself, then your formula will be s is equal to n by 2 into first term plus the last term, right? So this is the formula for calculating the terms of an arithmetic progression. Now let us look at some examples, students. Very simple. We have to find out the sum of first 22 terms of the arithmetic progression 8, 3, minus 2 and so on. Very simple. Value of a is, that is first term is 8, common difference is minus 5, and the number of terms that is to be added is 22. Simply apply the values in the formula. You will get 22 by 2 into 16 plus 21 minus into minus 5, that is nothing but minus 979. So the sum of first 22 terms of this AP is minus 979. Why there is minus here? Because this arithmetic progression is decreasing, so the common difference is negative. So this value of arithmetic each term will be lesser than the previous one. That is why the sum is negative. Coming to another example, this is the arithmetic progression and we have to find out how many terms we have to take so that the sum is 78, right students? Here we have the value of first term, we have the value of common difference, and we have the value of sum, but we have to find out the value of n. Similarly, simply replace the values and solve the equation for n. Here we have a quadratic equation. We can use various methods to solve the quadratic equation. In this video I am not going to go in detail. You can check out the previous videos to know how to solve a quadratic equation. Now when you solve the quadratic equation, you get value n is equal to 4 or n is equal to 13. So now you can see we have got two values for which the sum of the arithmetic progression, the sum of the n terms of arithmetic progression will be 78. So here as you can see, the first four terms added will give you 78 and the first 13 terms added also will give you 78. Why? Because this arithmetic progression is a decreasing arithmetic progression. So for some terms it will be positive and after that the number will be negative. Now coming to another example, find out the first 1000 positive integer. Find out the sum of first 1000 positive integers. And the next question is find out the first n positive number. Sum of first n positive numbers. Very simple question. The first 1000 positive integers is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on and to 1000. Simply apply the formula. What is a here? A is equal to 1. Common difference also 1. And the number of terms is 1000. N is equal to 1000. So apply the values in the formula, you will get S 1000 is equal to 1000 by 2, 1 plus 1000 is equal to 5000 into 1001, and the final answer will be 500500, which is our sum of first 1000 positive integers. Coming to the second example, here we have the formula Sn is equal to n plus 1 plus n into 1 plus n by 2. How did we get this? See, simply we know that a is equal to 1 always for first n positive integer numbers, right? And the common difference is b, that is also 1, right? Simply apply these two values in the formula, this formula, we will get this particular formula, right? So if you see here, if we give value of a, that is 1, we will get 1, and the last term will be n, and here n by 2, right? So that is what we have achieved here at both the examples. So this particular answer can also be used as a formula for finding out the first n positive integers, right? Now look at some practice questions. Students, pause the video and note down. So thank you students for watching this video. This is the end of chapter 5, and keep watching my videos for more videos like this. Thank you very much.